There is a parable told about two small street dogs who are sworn enemies. They are scrapping near the dead end of an alleyway when suddenly along comes a larger dog, growling and snarling. In that moment of fight or flight, the two dogs each have a choice. Do they run away, knowing that the bigger dog will only be able to hurt one of them? Or do they band together and, using their combined strength, fend off the bigger dog? The answer to what they do is hidden within this week's Torah portion. Jacob, the patriarch, has just stolen his brother's birthright and run away from home. Alone and cold, far from the comforts of his old life, Jacob spends a night out in a field. And the Torah explains that Jacob took some of the nearby stones and used them as pillows. He then dreamt about the famous ladder with angels ascending and descending, and he awakes and exclaims that the spot where he has stood is none other than the house of God, the gateway to heaven. But the text then says that Jacob took the stone that he had used as a pillow and created a monument. The commentators ask an important question. How did Jacob go to sleep on a pile of stones, yet awake to find that his pillow was now a single boulder? The commentator Rashi says that the place was magical and that the small stones were scrapping, each vying to be the rock upon which Jacob would lay his head for the night. However, God, out of frustration at all the noisy infighting, fused those rocks together into one collective boulder, and that very boulder became the foundation stone of the temple. Like the unity of the rocks, the parable of the dogs requires a moment of coming together. In the face of a greater danger, the small dogs team up and both survive. Compare this with the polarizing times in which we live and all the infighting within the wider Jewish community. We're all so busy disagreeing with each other that we are oblivious to the risks, not least from those who prey on our infighting. Moreover, we seem to have forgotten that through finding common ground, we might just stumble upon the pathway to heaven. Shabbat Shalom.